Good afternoon, all. And one mediator between God and man. That man is called the man Christ Jesus, who gave himself for us. So let us only use the Lord's Prayer of what in heaven. Give us this day, Father. Give us this day as a very bright day for all of us will be happy, all of us will be quiet, everybody will be rejoicing according to the message we have presented, or the deliverance or the dots from those people that we are going to listen to. So we say thank the Lord for this opportunity and thank for everyone that I hear this afternoon. Our Father who in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom and the glory forever and ever. Let us speak. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Louis. So today we are having what is called the Human Utilization Workshop. And this is through the World Bank project, leveraging ecotourism, biodiversity protection project. And this is through the Ministry of Environment, Rural Modernization, Kalinago Upliftment, and Constituency Empowerment. And what we will be doing is focusing on the Mont Diablotin National Park, buffer zone demarcation and establishment. So we're going to go right along on the agenda, and we're going to discuss the purpose of this workshop, because many of you are wondering why are we here today. So this workshop is designed to raise stakeholder awareness of the proposed Mont Diablotin National Park zone and to gather local information on how the lands and natural resources within and around the project area are currently used. So this session will provide an opportunity for you, your landowners, some of you are landowners, farmers. You will use the park for various reasons. Community representatives, government agencies, and other stakeholders to share knowledge on land use, access routes, livelihood activities, resource dependence, concerns that you may have, and other opportunities that we're able to explore. So this information will help us to develop a proper and accurate stakeholder mapping and land tenure assessments. It will also assist with the preliminary buffer zone planning and the development of practical co-management recommendations. So from this workshop, we want to raise the awareness of the purpose and the benefits of the buffer zone. We also want to, as we said, identify what do you use the park for and document whatever concerns, opportunities, and of course, you may have recommendations that you want to make as well. And for us to gather local knowledge, because we have persons like Mr. Louis there who may know old tracks and different things that are there that we don't know. So we want to gather traditional knowledge as well. So at the end of the workshop, the expected outcomes are improve stakeholder understanding of the proposed buffer zone. So how you came, we want you to go out with some more knowledge. And of course, with regards to its relevance to conservation, land use, and also livelihoods. And also we will be able to obtain a preliminary record of current human activities in and around the protected area, which includes farming, agroforestry, livestock, hunting, beekeeping, tourism, water access, and also recreation. And also from that, we have an activity. It's called a human utilization map. So on your desk, you will see different key. So we're going to use that, and we really want you to be very participatory, where we'll be asking you to show us on the maps what you do. So we have keys, and we will explain the keys to you, and we're hoping that you will be able to help us to show us what you do within the park. And also, we want to document stakeholder concerns, expectations, and recommendations. And of course, we'll get an updated list of stakeholders which will support our consultation and non-tenure verification, because we know we have an outdated list and we need an updated list because persons have sold land and new people have bought land, okay? And also, we want to identify priority issues for consideration in the land tenure assessment, the buffer zone planning, and the co-management process. So once again, thank you very much for coming. And I'm now going to ask Ms. Norma Anthony from the Forestry, Wildlife, and Parks Division to give us some opening remarks. Let's welcome her.
Good afternoon, everybody. As Ms. Francis said, my name is Norma Anthony. I am the Forest Officer within the Forestry, Wildlife and Parks Division. I am the head of the National Parks Unit, and I will be giving the opening remarks on behalf of the division and the Ministry of Environment. So, it is my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Ministry of Environment and the Forestry, Wildlife and Parks Division to this first stakeholder consultation on the demarcation and buffer zone establishment of the Mount National Park under the JEF7 Leveraging Ecotourism Biodiversity Protection Project. I extend warm welcomes to our representatives from the government ministries and departments, local authorities, landowners, community members, civil society organizations, development partners, the private sector, and all other stakeholders who have taken the time to participate in this important consultation. Your presence here today demonstrates our collective commitment to safeguarding Dominica's natural heritage while ensuring that conservation efforts continue to support sustainable national development. Mount National Park is one of Dominica's most treasured protected areas. Beyond being home to the island's highest peak, it protects one of the largest remaining tracts of intact tropical rainforest in the Eastern Caribbean and provides critical habitat for our two national parrots, the Imperial Amazon, the Cicero, and the redneck Amazon, the Jaco, along with countless other species of flora and fauna. The park also safeguards important watersheds that supply water to communities across the island and serves as a cornerstone for Dominica's ecotourism industry. As we continue to position Dominica as a nature island of the Caribbean, it is essential that our protected areas are effectively managed, clearly defined, and resilient to future challenges. The demarcation of the national park and the assessment of an appropriate buffer zone are therefore important steps towards strengthening the long-term management of this globally significant landscape. Today marks the beginning of an inclusive, transparent process. This consultation is not merely an opportunity to present information, it is an opportunity to listen. We recognize that many of you possess valuable knowledge and perspectives regarding the land surrounding the Mount National Park. And your contributions will be critical in ensuring that the recommendations emerging from this exercise are scientifically sound, socially equitable, and practically achievable. The Ministry remains committed to working collaboratively with communities, landowners, partner agencies, development partners to ensure that the conservation initiatives respect the interests of all stakeholders while fulfilling our national and international commitments to biodiversity conservation, climate resilience, and sustainable land management. This initiative represents an investment not only in protecting biodiversity, but also in securing ecosystem services that support agriculture, tourism, disaster risk reduction, water security, and the livelihoods of present and future generations of Dominicans. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the World Bank for its partnership, the Project Implementation Unit for its coordination in this initiative, our local technical consultants for guiding the process, and all stakeholders for your continued engagement and commitment. As we commence today's discussions, I encourage everyone to participate openly, respectfully, and constructively. By working together, we can ensure that the Munda National Park continues to stand as a symbol of Dominica's commitment to conservation, sustainable development, and environmental stewardship. Thank you for your participation, and I wish you all a productive and successful consultation. Thank you.
Thank you, Norma. Thank you very much. I want to say a special thanks to Emo for carrying that part of our consultation live. Thank you very much. You're welcome to stay up with us.
Well said.
What we're going to do now is the icebreaker. We have some cards, and we're going to pass the cards around just to get a feel of.
And this was the opening ceremony. So with this, we'll say goodbye and thanks for viewing, everyone.
And when you read that word,